When I was younger, creating content came to me easily. I've made videos since I can remember. I've had loads of channels. Ever since I was a kid, since I was like 5 or 6, I've been making videos. And it was always easy for me. Until a couple years ago, where I had a break. And then I came back. And it didn't really feel the same. It was harder. It was more difficult for me to put something out there. When I got older and after I stopped making anything for a few years, I came back and I realized that I was overthinking my ideas and that there was perfectionism that was stopping me from making anything, right? Subconsciously. And I've realized this now. I was thinking that the idea's got to be perfect. The lighting, everything I say, I can't mess up my sentences. Everything has to be perfect, or it is no way that it is getting uploaded. And obviously, right, you can't have that mindset. It's impossible to get anything done with a perfectionist mindset, especially something that you're new at or that you're coming back from, like I was. But something that helped me out was telling myself that no one's watching. And it might sound kind of counterintuitive because it's like quality over quantity, right? Well, not exactly when you're first starting, I don't think, because you need the practice. Like if you have to have the perfect idea for your first video, you're probably never gonna start. You gotta stop focusing on what's perfect. And I'm probably gonna make a separate video about that, because it's a little bit off topic, but it does relate. But telling yourself that no one's watching, it kind of takes the weight off. I mean, in this case, it's true because this is a brand new channel, but that's just where I got the idea from, the actual concept. But telling yourself that no one's watching, what that does is it removes or lowers the expectations that you put on yourself, right? And granted, when you do upload the video or do whatever you're doing, it's probably going to be a little bit rough. It's not going to be perfect. This is probably a prime example. This is probably a very rushed, janky video, but that's just because like it's the first one. So it doesn't have to be perfect. Getting your foot in the door is so much more important than perfection at the first instance, right? Let's take this video for example. If I had the same mindset that I had before, thinking that everyone's watching, it's got to be perfect, it's got to be great, this would never have come out. It would have never come out because I would keep finding little things that I don't like or don't think is absolutely as good as it could be. And it simply would never come out. I'd just end up doing that and then end up scrapping it at the end. Like, oh, it's just shit anyway. Get rid of it all. And then I'd never start a channel. It's just a mindset that's helped me with procrastination, especially with creating things. For example, again, this video, you got to remember that putting something out, even if that thing is not as good as you'd like it, right? Even if it's not as polished and as shiny as you may like it to be, having something is always better than having nothing. It's always better to put it out than to just keep it, than to just end up scrapping it and it never sees the light of day, because then the idea might as well have never existed and no one else will ever find out about that idea that you had. And we all gotta leave our mark. So I think that's about it. Yeah, sorry if this is a bit unpolished, but I'll see you in the next one. I'm trying to improve, trying to get better.